poem called Storm. When my arms and legs were striped with red, it was you who dared to come close. You had no glistening steed, nor words to coo like a dawn wood pigeon. Your holding limbs were hopeful, but clumsy as grasping arcade claws that missed a soft toy. You had no idea why I would do this, but some part of you, calling through my falling sheets of rain, knew that only in coming closer, in daring to approach this trembling, bald hedgehog, could you make me understand that someone wanted me. Your face bloomed alarm, urgency pushing action, someone hurriedly setting pans under leaks from a storm. You didn't want me to drain into the earth. Tight inside my armour, I wish I could have felt your love. It's only now, shiny skin concreted into scars that flash in the light of your ghost, do I feel you, thunder after lightning. Thank you. Yeah, I write about my family and failed love affairs, mainly. This is the latter. This is called Feathers. So I've learned lots of lessons though, so it's okay. I have a habit of building my nest with feathers that are still attached to the bird. Yet I'm still surprised when they take flight, leave me in the skeletal frame like a jungle gym, shivering. I tell myself that some birds prefer to sit still, that if they don't, they will for me. I pull out all the stops, learn their squawk, pad the branch, then talk of the cold, cold sky, how harsh and clattering the call of other birds. When the voice of the wild reaches us through the wisps of draught, I know it's not long until you leave. As your shoulders flex and your spindly feet steady you for liftoff, I am called to ask myself once more, isn't it time I grew my own ruffled garb, to pluck from and nest in, to tuck my own smooth cooing head under? Neither I nor my quaking heart can live on this borrowed time, our web of conjurer's tricks. Nailing drawing pins into your lover's feet is not love. The wind feels icier than before you left. It feels colder every time. That's when I decide to comb myself for loose down, forgotten quills, start scanning hedges for old man's beard. I want a home that needs no persuasion, somewhere secure, gaps filled with a diligent beak, a less shaky place to land in. Okay, the last two I'm going to do, where is it? Oh, I hate faffing. Okay, there we go. Are about writing and my love of it, and this is called Crop Song. Letters crowd behind my forehead in Scrabble squares, like children at windows, rain rinsing sports day off a playground. It's a game we play, the poem and I, flirt with pauses like there's a possibility of bad weather spoiling our fun. Though one day marbles might plop from my skull's frayed pocket, for now the soil is blessed, the crop is good. Even when the gold disc burns high and yellow brittle stalks prick their crew-cut spike into passing souls, I take the break. Moment to sit quiet, heart drum poised for bulletin. Today I learned no profound lessons. I lost no love, nursed no purpling cheekbone, lack fervour to wag an ink-stained finger at societal failings, but I love this symphony of symbols. Their sequence, a complicated code from which we somehow add shapes into windows to transform our vision. Now I can see your world too. If you are brave, rip out the page, feed it into the slot above your diaphragm. See what rhythm my timpani really beats. See if, watching your own fluted edges, you notice them rattle along with the bass. Thank you, Patrick, for inviting me back. It's been a pleasure. This is the last poem I'm going to do, and it's become quite close to it just because it's kind of about what brings me to be behind the mic in the first place ever. Yeah, it's called Bounce. Tonight I showed her a poem. She responds the same way every time. Eyes somewhere else. Murmur of an assent escaping her mouth like a minnow leaving the moor of a carp, distracted or else asleep. No wonder I am here at this mic. I trust it more than my own mother to listen. When my dark threatens to close its canopy over me, squeeze its branches together to block out any light that may be left, when my hands tremble at the blade, when I consider shipping off, out, leaving it all, it is not her that I go to with my trembling mouse, but take my hard-forged key and unlock the genie inside, her cello bowing my heart, my fire, back to life. Words pulling a Heimlich fist under my ribcage. Words slapping around shoulders in a boxing ring, words late at night, tender fingers at my face. Though the rendering is often flounced, delicate as fine silk bridal veil, sleeves dripping in V's of lace, each piece is cut from flesh. Each speaks from places my armour will not bend to, and each an elastic band bound together slowly in a ball from stolen office supplies. Together they mean I can bounce. I will never stop writing just because you can't hear me. I started writing exactly because of that. Thank you very
much. More applause, please, for the brilliant Jasmine Anne. That's the end of tonight, but before you go, if I could just invite you to applaud each of the poets who's come here tonight. And so maybe we could start with Frances White. Patrick Dunane. Peter Edgeworth. Once again to Jasmine Anne Corey. We're back here on the 15th of June. We will have Lizella Thorgali, who's originally from Mauritius, which of course is where the dodo comes from, so she should really be here every time. P.R. Murray, who's on the webcam tonight. Actually, there will be video blogs of all these performances on our website, so when you find that out, you probably wish you'd stayed at home and watched it later, but save yourself money. But no, it's great that you torn yourself away from your TVs, DVDs, and come and see live poetry. Also next month will be Maggie Oakey as well. And thank you very much for joining in our evening of May Soul. And I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. It's been really great. Thank you.
Hopefully.